Well, if you need anything at all, you just give me a call.
I will. Bye.
Wait, Blair?
Yeah, I'm here.
I need to tell you something.
Well, what is it?
How'd you do it? How the hell did you frame Tomas?
Todd?
Come on, Detective. Let's find out where Todd stashed Tomas. So, were they able to trace the call? Did they find Tomas?
I asked you this when we were in the hospital, but you never really gave me an answer. And I need to know soon.
Okay, what?
Are you going to be part of our baby's life?
Me? A part of the baby's life?
Yeah. Like I said, I've been wondering since I talked to you in the hospital.
Yeah, I know. I just got home.
And I'm about to have our baby. So I need to know, what do you want?
I'm a star, Roxy. That makes me the answer to all things media.
See, Sean, he's absolutely perfect.
But is he gonna do it?
You have to check with my agent.
Oh, you're not gonna need your agent on this.
That's what they all say.
You see, we just need a little help because the show I've been watching most of my life, it's going off the air, except we're not gonna let that happen.
We've been trying to take it to the man at the top, writing letters, signing petitions.
Yeah, we want to make sure we get those execs to claw their way out of the hot tub and pay attention. So we need a little star power. Which means you, David.
Of course it does. Go on.
Okay, well, here's the deal. They're gonna cancel Fraternity Row unless you help us. So it's all on you. Only you can save our soap.
Oh, wow, I can't believe what they did here. Everything looks beautiful, right?
It does. I can't believe the holidays are here.
Hanukkah's almost over.
I'm sorry, Red.
No. I got everything I've wanted when Matthew woke up.
Everything?
Well, if you want to throw a couple of baubles under the tree, I won't complain. Oh, we don't have a tree. We have to get a tree.
We'll get one. And when we get home, we'll light the candles. We'll say thank you.
I'm so grateful. Now let's get this food home before it gets cold, and then your son has another reason to hate me.
It's not.
Oh, you could have.
Hey, look who's here. Hey. Happy holidays.
Can you believe the New Year is already coming up on us?
Time's just flying by.
Yeah, look, we heard about Matthew.
The news couldn't have been any better.
We're very lucky.
Yeah, we just brought him home, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, how's he doing?
Well, the doctors say he's going to be fine.
That's a blessing. And Destiny's been on pins and needles.
Yeah, so, how did he take the news?
We didn't really get a chance to talk about it at the hospital, alone.
Yeah, there's kind of a lot of people there.
So now it's just us. Matthew, whatever it is, you can tell me.
I know, Look, I don't want you to think that I'm not going to be there for you, okay? I'll be there for the birth, whatever you need. I mean, we're both responsible for this.
Well, you don't seem too happy about it.
Well, I'm not.
I understand that the little people think that the beautiful people can do anything, but I'm not sure what I could do for a television show. You understand I'm a film star, right?
Yeah, that's different, right?
Well, let me see if I can explain this. Television stars do their own laundry, or they have someone do it for them, a maid or a personal assistant. Film stars don't have laundry because we never wear the same thing twice.
So you're telling me if I was a movie star that I would have to give up my motorcycle jacket? Because that's a deal breaker.
Well, luckily you won't have to deal with that.
Hello! The ship is sinking right here. SOS! It's gonna happen right now. And we have a celebrity, a red-hot celebrity in our midst. So listen, if you appeared on the show, it could probably double the ratings, okay? You know, all you need is to be a contract player.
Someone say contract?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all you need to do is sign on the dotted line.
I thought that show was canceled.
Honey, they're not gonna cancel the show with a movie star like you on it, okay? The ratings are gonna go sky high.
Well, I'm sure they would, if I were to join the show, which, of course, I won't do.
You won't?
No. Why would I?
Blair, I'm gonna have to call you back.
Todd? Todd, what's going on?
You need to knock, Jack.
This was my father's office.
I know you loved Victor. But Jack, I'm your father.
You'll never be my father. I don't care how many lies you print. Look at this crap. You've had the paper for what, like a month? You're already ruining it.
Actually, circulation's up.
Oh, like that'll last. Everyone knows you're just using this paper trying to convince people you're innocent.
No, Jack. Every word in that article is true. Delgado did confess.
I don't believe you.
Okay. Call your mom. Ask her.
Mom. Hi. I'm sorry that I'm late.
It's all right, beautiful.
You're on the phone?
Yeah, your dad just called. He was checking up on me.
So much for not pushing it.
What'd you say?
What? Nothing. No, we're all just really worried about you. Are you okay?
You know what? I'm not sure. Tomas confesses to murdering Victor, which means I fell in love again with a very violent man. What's wrong with me?
Jack, every word in this article is true. Delgado did confess to your mother. You would know that if you actually read the article.
I thought they couldn't find him.
Well, they haven't found him. I mean, it was a call on the computer. It was a video chat. You can call her and ask her. I was just on the phone with her when you barged in. Go ahead. Call her, ask her.
Where is he? Natalie said they were gonna find Tomas with Blair's computer.
Yeah, they traced the signal from the call, but there's no sign of Tomas.
Well, I don't understand. We know he made the call.
And they traced the IP address to some barren land out west.
Well, then what are we waiting for? Let's go.
I already called the local authorities. They went and checked it out. There's nothing there.
Well, there must be something. There must be a house. There must be a computer.
Listen,
There must.
slow
You
down.
should send forensics there.
I understand.
Detective.
Listen to me. When I say there's nothing, all right? They looked through it. It's a burned out woodland area in the middle of Wyoming somewhere. No roads, no people, no nothing. They had a helicopter in just to get there.
Well, then they must have the IP address
No,
wrong.
look, you gotta understand me. Manning had it bounced off at least 10 IP addresses before they routed it to Blair's computer, all right? It's almost impossible to trace.
So what are we gonna do now, huh? How are we gonna prove that Todd got Kalmar to lie? Because obviously, he's lying. Todd is not gonna tell us anything. Duh. And Tomas is gone. What do we do next?
It's obvious. That leaves Kalmar. We're just gonna have to try to give him a reason to talk.
So, I guess that answers that.
I'm sorry, that came out wrong.
No, it's fine. I
Look,
get it. You're not happy.
Look, I'm not blaming you.
Well, good. Because it's not my fault.
Okay, fine. I'm just saying, if I could have been here, maybe we could have figured things out.
Well, I wish we could have done that too.
Yeah, but now it's too late.
Must be quite a shock. Matthew learning that he's about to become a father.
I think that would be an understatement. I mean, we all had time to get used to the news, and Matthew wakes up and there it is.
The baby you forced my daughter to have?
Felicia.
Well, it's true. Destiny was all set to terminate the pregnancy, and Nora insisted she keep it.
I know. I overstepped, and
Well, the point is you got what you wanted.
you don't want this child?
No. We do. We're thrilled.
Well,
aren't we?
listen, the thing is,
things have changed. Now that Matthew is back with us, do you still want to help my daughter raise this child?
Why should you join the cast of Fraternity Row? Because it's the right thing to do, and you would be saving so many jobs. You would be like a hero in Hollywood.
You know, I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm getting a little tired of playing heroes. I think it's time for me to branch out.
All right, man, so here's your chance. Because think of all the new fans that you'll get in this other little corner of show business.
No, I need to save my talent for the big screen. I don't do soap operas.
Why not? Franco James does soaps. What's that show he's on?
Southwest General. And the dude even got nominated for an Oscar.
Oh, please, anybody can have their arm chopped off. Try having a chipmunk tattooed to your back. Speaking of which, I have a movie to promote. Have fun going down with the ship.
Hold up, Mr. Movie Star. I ain't buying it. There's something else going on here.
Yeah, Vickers, why you acting like such a selfish jerk?
So you have feelings for Tomas. It's not like you married him. That's not the point here. See, I made a decision. I opened my heart.
And now you regret it.
And I had a choice. And I could have... You know what? Forget about it. I'm not even going to talk about this.
You better tell me.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Who needs it? I don't. Let's go get a hot chocolate. They have real whipped cream here. Unbelievable.
You're not going anywhere until you tell me what you were going to say.
You don't want to hear this, sweetheart.
Yes, I do.
What? Okay, it's about your father, okay? For weeks, I have felt that he really was trying to tell me something, okay? And before I rode off into the sunset, I told you about this already. And before I rode off into the sunset with Tomas, I felt like I needed to talk to your dad to find out
what he was thinking.
Yes.
And then he went off and you decided that you could not live with his temper.
Yes, because I can't.
Right.
Okay, it's just that
you made your decision. We're not going to change your mind.
Right. Because I do not want to be involved with yet another man who could end up in jail or in a ditch. Okay? And now look at me.
Are you going to change your mind?
This is a lie. You must have forced him to confess.
How? The guy's a CIA assassin. Nobody can force him to shave.
Well, then you must have bribed him. You have the money after you stole my father's life.
Okay, I swear to you on my mother's recently dug grave that I did not bribe Tomas Delgado to confess to the murder of Victor Lord.
Well, you must have done something, because he didn't do it. You did.
Jack, I know that you need to believe that because it makes it okay that you stay so far away from me.
All I know is you did it.
I'm not perfect. I've made a lot of mistakes, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm your father.
Victor is my father. You can take his name, you can take his money, you can take this stupid newspaper, but you can't take me.
The stupid newspaper that you tried to burn down.
Yeah, come on in. Here he is, Lieutenant.
Thank you. Hey, Claude, why don't you have a seat?
You're running out of time, Lieutenant. Soon you're going to have to charge me or let me go.
Yeah, I didn't bring you in here for questioning. I guess you could say this is personal.
Personal? Lieutenant, what could we possibly have to discuss that's personal?
I hate to be the one to have to tell you this because I know you two are close.
What are you saying?
It's about Tomas.
I trusted you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Listen to me. Calm down. Think about the baby.
Calm down. You promised me you would keep him safe.
What is it? What happened?
Let me get someone to take you home.
What's left for me at home? My husband is dead, and now my brother. Oh my God!
Don't
you touch me!
Tell me what's happened.
Oh, I'll tell you what happened. No, my brother called Blair. The good detective told me it was safe to trace the call. Oh, it was safe. And now he's dead. They found his body.
No, that's impossible. They told us to keep him alive.
Who's they?
Selfish? Me? Bite your tongue.
Roxy's right. It wouldn't cost you anything to lend a hand.
What about my pride, my integrity? I have my fans to think of.
The same people who wrote you letters when you were shilling for that hemorrhoid cream?
Hemorrhoid wipes, Sean. Hemorrhoid wipes.
Still doesn't explain why you won't help us out.
What do you got against the soaps? The actors are great. The stories are off the hook.
I have nothing against the soaps. The soaps are fine. In fact, I watch Southwest General all the time.
So what do you got against Fraternity Row?
Nothing. Just that they ruined my life.
Look, I need to know. If you were here when I first found out I was pregnant, what would you have wanted? For me to have an abortion?
Well, I mean, it would have been completely up to you, but we could have talked about it. We still have choices, like adoption.
So you want me to get rid of the baby?
Don't say it like that.
How am I supposed to say it, Matthew? It's a baby. I've been carrying it for all these months and feeling it kick.
How are we supposed to take care of it? What, I'll watch it during bio, you watch it during trig?
Our parents said they would raise it.
Yeah, like we would let that happen.
What is that supposed to mean?
It's exactly what Greg did to you.
You know, I'm sure that the kids will want to weigh in on this, but whatever they decide, Nora and I, we just want to be part of our grandchild's life. And we intend to fully support Destiny and the baby. And I'm really kind of excited about this whole thing.
I can't wait.
Actually, we're pretty excited too. And we went to the baby store just the other day, and
Things have really changed since the last time we've done this. I mean, they got a whole store, designer stuff just for babies.
well, now some of the things are the same, like those little baby blankets or soft ones with
That you could throw in the wash.
Oh, now see, there's a change that I can appreciate.
This is all kind of new to me. You know, I wasn't around when Matthew was a baby.
You're going to be great. We spent all weekend putting together the crib and painting the room that we used to use for my office.
That's so nice. So the baby will have his own room when he comes to visit.
Visit? Oh, I was sort of under the assumption. Oh.
Why would I try to burn down the sun?
Oh, come on. Save it. I know you were here that afternoon. I know that it was you that made that phone call that, pretending to be me, where you sent everybody home because you didn't want to see them get hurt, and that was the last right thing that you did. You have to have your way, huh? You would rather see this place burned to the ground than have me run it. Did I get that right?
You can't prove anything.
Can't I?
Here you go. Nothing like a good cup of hot chocolate on a cold day, huh?
Would you quit stalling? Are you going to give Dad a chance?
Sweetheart, nothing has changed in terms of your father. He can still fly off the handle. God, you should have seen him the other night. Walked in his office, and he was all up in Tomas's face, and it just... Oh, my God. What? You remember when I told you I went looking for your dad?
Yeah, at his office.
But your dad wasn't there, but Tomas was.
Okay.
In your dad's office alone, and I thought it was weird. But Tomas said he was just there to warn your dad about Baker. Baker's that guy that...
Yeah, who worked for Irene.
Right. But you know what? He wasn't there to warn him about Baker. My bet, he was there to frame your dad for Victor's murder.
They promised to keep him safe. I thought you didn't know where he was.
I didn't know when they took him. That much is true, but the rest of it... Lieutenant, I lied to you. They had him. They were going to kill him if I didn't go along with their plans. That's why I told you that Tomas shot Victor. Oh, now he's dead. There's no hope.
So you were protecting him! Tell us where he is right now before it's too late!
Late! Tomas already is gone. You lied to me.
And you lied to me. So I guess we're even. So I tell you how this is gonna work now, Claude. No more lies. You're gonna tell us everything you know from the beginning.
How did Fraternity Row ruin your life?
Well, maybe you remember a little something called the writer's strike. When instead of getting up at noon, doing a little yoga, and finally settling in front of the computers at 5 o'clock, the writers went out for drinks instead. Well, that's when the network canceled Supermodel Crime Club. The only shows left in production were the soaps, so I agreed to audition for Fraternity Row.
You know, I've seen every episode. Were you in disguise or something?
They didn't hire me. They said I was too old.
What part did you go out for?
Brandon, of course, I would have been perfect.
Brandon's the president of the fraternity.
What's your point, Sean? And tread carefully. I'm married to a senator, you know. I could be presidential.
Honey, not even I could pass as a college student 4 years ago.
Guess what, Roxy? The movie studios don't agree with you because I'm playing the boy with the chipmunk tattoo.
So in other words, Fraternity Row didn't ruin your life. You married to a senator, and you're a movie star.
Yeah, well, the whole thing depressed me so much I couldn't audition altogether. Well, I missed out on my opportunity to be a TV star. Do you have any idea how much money they make in syndication?
What show are you talking about?
I don't kiss and tell. But it rhymes with a schmentalist. So, now you know. And as far as I'm concerned, Fraternity Row can rust at the bottom of the sea.
This really proves just how quickly things can change, doesn't it? I mean, a couple of weeks ago, we were trying to create the best situation for Destiny and the baby so that Destiny could go to college. And now, with Matthew back, I think that the four of us are going to have to sit down and we're going to have to rethink things.
Yeah, that's right. Whole new ball game.
I'm sorry if I made any assumptions. I thought... Well, obviously, you know, Matthew and Destiny need to talk.
I'm sure the kids have their own ideas about how they want it all to go.
Yeah, well, they need to be heard. I mean, they're the parents.
Yeah, and the sooner, the better.
Agreed. But speaking of sooner, better, we got our son a burger and it's probably getting cold. We need to get that back to him.
Yep.
Well, we would love to see him. Well, when he's feeling better.
How about right now?
Well,
Okay.
You know, my life was fine, and I don't need you judging it.
Okay, Des, you know that I'm not. I mean, Greg lied to you. Your parents lied to you. That made you really mad when you found that out.
I'm not gonna lie to our child, Matthew. This baby's gonna know that we're the parents.
Oh, and have it think that we just handed it off to its grandparents? How do you think that's gonna make it feel?
Well, I don't know, but my parents did a pretty good job, I think. Obviously, yours didn't.
Oh, come on, don't be like that. I mean, we talked about going to college. Don't you still want that? Because I do. And if we give it up for adoption, it could have a real family. And we could still live our lives.
Oh, so you can't have a life with a baby?
Des, look, I can't do this. Okay, do you have any idea how much makeup work I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to take extra classes, plus summer school. And maybe after all that work, I'll get to go to a good college. I mean, I wanna live my life. I almost died. I wanna go to college, have new experiences, go to parties, meet new people.
New people, like girls.
Yeah, I guess.
So much for a night together meaning something to you.
So that's why Tomas was in Dad's office that night, to frame him?
Yeah. I mean, why not? Until Tomas confessed, everybody thought your dad had done it.
Not everyone.
Okay, you always see the good in your father, and I do appreciate that. But John was convinced that your dad had done it, and he was just waiting to find the murder weapon so he could turn the case over to the DA, except Tomas is the one that had the gun because he took it from Louis. And I'll bet you another one of these hot chocolates that that's what he was doing in your dad's office. He was trying to plant that gun in there until I walked in and caught him.
Well, then why didn't he plant the gun after you left?
Because your dad walked in and he couldn't do it. That's why Tomas had the gun. That's why he hid it in the back of that drawer. He was just waiting for another opportunity to frame your dad. And that's also why John could never figure out why Tomas never got rid of the murder weapon. Now we know why.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
What are you talking about? It makes perfect sense. And your father knew it. He knew all along. And, you know, here I thought he was just acting all crazy jealous, but he was right about Tomas. Instead of me staying there and following my plan, talking to your dad about stuff, I went home and I slept with Tomas.
Mom, that's too much information.
Just learn from my mistakes, dear. Learn from my mistakes.
So what are you saying? Are you saying that you should have picked Dad?
You know, the thing about proof, Jack, is you only really need a tiny little bit of it, especially when you're dealing with John McBain.
What does he have to do with anything?
Oh, he was on to you. My assistant was about to tell him that you were the one who made the phone call that sent everybody home that afternoon.
So why didn't she?
Because I stopped her. What, you think she's the new Sun fashion editor because of her fine sense of fashion? When she moved into her office, she was wearing high heels with sweatpants.
So am I supposed to thank you now?
Yeah, I think you should thank me for not spending your sophomore year in lockup.
Why would you do this for me?
Because you're my son. And that's what fathers do. I don't care what you do to me, Jack. I don't care how much you try and hurt me. I will never stop loving you.
Baker took the murder weapon from Louis and planted it in Thomas's dresser.
Before or after they grabbed him?
A few hours later.
And how did they get him to confess to Blair?
I'm sure it was under duress.
Oh my God.
Baker's in this, why?
I'm not sure what they promised him. Money, no doubt. He always was a greedy man and ruthless. He'll do anything to make sure the real killer isn't found.
What do you want me to say?
You don't have to say anything. We're family, Jack. We'll do whatever it takes to protect one another.
So who's Baker protecting? Who really killed Victor Lloyd Jr.?
You and your sisters mean everything to me. I don't ever want anything bad to happen to you. I'll do whatever it takes to protect what's mine.
So now we know. There's no getting around it. That son of a bitch, Todd, killed my husband. Wait till I get my hands on him.
Let's not go getting ahead of ourselves.
Just promise me I can be there when you cuff him.
It won't be happening right away.
Why not? You heard Kalmar. We finally have proof.
We got nothing. We got nothing.
So there you have it, son. Now you know how far I'll go to protect you.
Easy, Scarface. You promoted your assistant. It's not like you took a bullet for me.
Okay. Let's talk terms.
Terms?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I thought you said you did this because we're family.
You're gonna come here and you're gonna work every day for me after school. You are going to finally accept that I didn't kill Victor. You are finally going to accept me as your father.
Are you blackmailing me?
Essentially, yeah, but I'm also offering you a job. We have a deal?
Deal.
Oh, you are also never ever going to call me Scarface again.
Well, I'm not gonna start calling you Dad.
Baby steps, Jack. Little baby steps.
We can't rewrite history. All we can do is move forward and hope that we don't make the same mistakes twice, you know?
But you wanted to know what he was thinking, so you must have been curious.
I don't know if I was curious. I was just hopeful. Hopeful maybe that things had changed, but they haven't. Your dad still gets angry. I still choose the wrong man. Business as usual.
Okay, but now that you see that, you can change it.
No, I can't, because I'm done with men. 3 strikes, I am out.
3?
Todd, Eli, Tomas, I am done. Let's go get a tree. Come on.
Just let the show go.
No, please, no. Look, you might not care about the show, but a lot of the people you love do. Like Little D.
Destiny's a fan?
Hardcore.
Well, if she's a fan, and I care about her... Nope, I can't do it. I'm in the middle of a press junket. It's interview after interview. Do you have any idea what it's like to talk about yourself all day? It's fantastic. I'm on my way over to do Blanca Morales' show now. So, be sure to tell your friends to see the boy with the chipmunk tattoo, rated PG-13 for brief nudity. Mine.
told me it meant something to you.
It did, Des. It was great, okay? But it's not like we're getting married. I mean, we weren't even dating. Look, you're my best friend, okay? And I'll be there for you no matter what the situation is,
But you want to meet new people.
Destiny, wait.
Why? You don't want me here. You obviously don't want this baby. Well, I've got news for you. I don't stay where I'm not wanted.
Well, fine, go there.
And you know what? Don't ever call me, because I will never talk to you a day in my life as long as I live.
Don't worry, I won't call you, and don't call me either.
So I guess that's it. You said it yourself. Snail mail alone is not going to save Fraternity Row, and neither is David Vickers.
Okay, so I guess that just leaves us.
It's over, Roxy.
Okay, big guy. Was it over when Marco O'Bain forged pornographic shots of Christina? Was it over when Sharon got on the stand and revealed that she was a call girl? Was it over when Marianne Roberto tried to poison Lorraine?
I get your point, Roxy.
Okay, well, it's not over until the cat lady sings.
So what are we supposed to do? Show up at the set and force them to keep shooting?
Is Blanca's show live?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I got a great idea. Come on, big guy.
Well, I guess they talked.
Yelled is more like it. Nick, I'm going to check on Destiny, make sure she gets home safe.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to Matthew.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen Destiny that mad. Hormones?
Nope, that's Destiny.
Oh, well, I'm sure Matthew provoked her. He's infuriating sometimes.
Yeah, he's a teenager.
Yeah, so is she.
Good thing you and I are all grown up.
I think that Dad had it right all those years. About what? Are you okay? I'm fine. About what? About having the tree delivered. Well, I think he might be right about that. This is heavy. I'm going back to the guys at the lot and telling them that we changed our minds. Okay. Can I just say one more thing? About? Trees? No, it's about Dad. Please listen to me. I know that you've been hurt a lot. By Dad and Tomas and Eli. Star. A lot of others. But you know, you feel like you can't trust yourself right now. That's only because you just now finally figured it all out. Right? You just have a thing for exciting guys.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
Okay, but like I said, you didn't marry Tomas. You took your time with him. And yes, you got hurt, but there was no permanent damage.
Why'd you tell that to my heart?
You have the biggest heart out of anyone that I know.
Star.
You do. And you should use it. I want you to fall in love again. And I do not blame you for swearing off guys for a while, but not forever. Please. You're going to find that right person. And now that you know the truth about yourself, you can't help but find the one.
What in the world would I do without my little wise one here?
You will never, ever have to find out. Love you.
Love you. The one? The one. Is that you, John?
Are you happy now? You're keeping me prisoner here.
You'd rather serve the rest of your time in Statesville?
I can't. I'm a minor.
I'm pretty sure they're going to try you as an adult. Looks like you and I are going to be spending a lot of time together, Jack.
Fine. Can I go now?
Sure. Oh, hey, wait, Jack. One more thing.
What do you mean, we have nothing? Kalmar just confessed. We have Todd right where we want
You know
him.
what we have? We got Frenchie's word against Manning's.
What, you don't believe him?
Yeah, I do. But in court, Kalmar just admitted He lied to police, and what, now he's telling the truth? Come on, Sharpie look like yourself would tear him apart on the stand.
So what are we gonna do, huh? We're just gonna let Todd get away with this? But meanwhile, what do we do about Tomas? He's still out there somewhere.
We have to find Louis. He's the key to everything.
Oh, the homeless vet who's been missing for months. How the hell do we do that, huh? Oh. It's the baby.
What?
Oh,
hey, are you okay?
It's the baby.
What's up? Hey, it's a baby?
Something's wrong.
Help! Easy.
Oh.